Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Red Rocket. Yeah. So I started watching another movie, and I got so bored with it, I had to turn it off. I'm sorry. So I'm coming up with something new, and I'm restarting right now. Red Rocket, which is 7.2 on IMDb, and 10,000 people rated it so far. So that's pretty solid, although the theme of it is this is an ex-porn star who returns to his hometown in Texas, and nobody wants him there, kind of thing. So I don't know. I mean, Simon Rex, and that's the only name I recognize. Actually, there's not even pictures on half the people on here. So that's the only name here I got for you. So that's all I got. Bree Elrod is the next name up. Don't recognize her. 2 hours and 10 minutes, so a good weekend movie. I don't know. I have no idea. But 7.2, 10,000 people? Can 10,000 people be wrong? I will let you know. Stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody. We're going to do a quick check-in here on Red Rocket. We're at the 1 hour, 5 minute, 58 second mark. So 2 hour and 10 minute film. There's a whole nother half left, which feels like a lot, to be honest with you. There's not really much to tell. Like they said, this guy moves back to Texas City, which I assume is in Texas. I don't know, Texas City, because he was a porn star, but something fell out, so he came home. Now he lives with his wife, because they're still married, who she was also in porn with him, but she fell out earlier and came back and moved in with her mom, and now he lives there too. And so really, you know, he at first is really trying to find a job, and then just starts, you know, selling drugs to help pay for rent, and he starts to get back with his wife a little bit, at least in the sexual manner. I don't know about they're not dating or going out and stuff like that. He rides a bike all around town because he has no car or anything like that. And he meets the girl in a donut shop named Strawberry, who's 17 years old. I guess that's legal in Texas. And so now they're starting to, you know, be together. Meanwhile, he's still living with his wife. So that's it. That's all you got. Now, the film, it was interesting. It's kind of starting to wear on me a little bit, but earlier I found it interesting. The way it's filmed is like that grittiness. Not like it's not a gritty movie. It's the film, the cinematography, I guess, is like that old, makes it seem like it's an older movie. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty neat, like when they do that kind of stuff. And so I was liking that. It seems like it feels like it's in the 80s, but it's not. Because they had Trump, like, for a rally in day 2 on the TV, so it's more modern than in the 80s. But it feels like that for some reason. Maybe the way that they filmed it. I don't know. So I think that's kind of cool. And it was interesting at first. It's funny, like, here's another piece of it that's, you know, I don't know what it is. But like he gets into like little situations, nothing major. It's like kind of showing a part of his day, and then the next day happens. You know, like I've seen this in other movies, and it like speeds along, I guess, the process of him, you know, what he's doing right now, him living with his wife and stuff like that. But it's like, hey, he'll be doing this one thing, they'll have a conversation, whatever it is about, and then the next day he wakes up. Not like it's, you know what I mean? It's just the way it's shot. It's like not finishing out his day. It's like, okay, that's all you need to see about that day, and it moves on. You know, that kind of thing. It's not like he falls asleep or anything like that. I don't mean that way. It's just the way it's shot, which is kind of interesting. It kind of like makes the days a little bit abrupt. Like you're thinking, oh, what's going to happen? Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It's the next day, or you know what I mean, or it's days later. Whatever that means. It's just the way it's shot, and I think that's cool. I think that's neat, because it's different. You don't see that in every movie. So I'm really liking that aspect of it, but the plot and the characters are starting to, you know, when I realize there's a whole hour left, it's like, really? You know, I want it to get somewhere. It's not getting anywhere right now. So, there you go. That's all I got for you. I'll go back to it now, see if it gets anywhere. Stick around. I'll be back like I'm so cool. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Red Rocket, and I have to say I'm surprised the scores are that high. 7.2. You know, I didn't find the plot, the story, that incredibly interesting. I mean, he was an interesting character, but it felt like it drug on. You know what I mean? Like I said that at the check-in. It got a little bit more interesting, some more events happened and stuff like that, but, you know, it just didn't, I don't know, excite me, if you will. Now, I have to warn you, of course, as you could probably understand by what I've described to you, there's a lot of sex scenes, if you will, in this. Now, they're not, you know, they're not triple rated, triple X or anything like that, you know what I mean? But there, you know, there's a lot of them, and so just throwing that out there. You know, but that it was just normal. I don't know what to say. I don't even want to talk about that. But sorry. Anyway, the plot was just felt normal. It didn't. I don't understand the high ratings. Now you cut to, you know, besides the plot, which is probably where I base a lot of, you know, my ratings on. You know, the plot and then the way it's told, kind of thing. In this case, it's more about the way it was filmed and the way it was acted. Maybe I'm maturing as a movie watcher. I don't know, but I really did like that aspect of it. I liked, like I said, the cut scenes, if you will. I think that's a thing. And the grittiness of the cinematography. Again, I don't know if any of this thing, the words I'm saying mean anything or right words, but you know what I mean? Like the grittiness of the film itself, not the plot, you know, just the you know, the scenery, the thing you look at, that kind of stuff. It gave you that old feeling, like I said, like an older movie. So I did like all of that. That's it, you know. Even as it developed into a bigger story, where I thought it, you know, one piece, I was like, okay, they spiced it up a bit. Really had not much to do with it. I know, you're like, what are you talking about? You'll see what I mean. And then you come to the ending, to the overall dramatic climax of this film, and it didn't, I don't know, didn't live up to its hype. It felt, I don't know, mundane, if you will. So, I think it was, you know, the whole, I don't think it's going to spoil it for you. If it is, I apologize. Spoiler alert. It's not really going to be anything major, but I will say spoiler alert just in case, because I know somebody yelled at me. You know, don't spoil it. I'm not spoiling it, but I just feel like, so cut loose if you want to. But, you know, it was just, maybe the point of the ending was, that's him. That's his life kind of thing. You know? I guess that's probably what it was, and so you'll see what I mean when you watch it. And I don't think I ruined it at all for you. I hope not, but I gave you a warning. But that's what I got for you. You know, you know, this really, I like the film more for its acting, the scenery, and I don't know what the cutting of the scenes than I did the plot line and the laughs. There wasn't many laughs. You know what I mean? Like, so, and it was a little long, I felt. Didn't have to be 2 hours and 10 minutes to get me what I got there. So, I don't know. There you go. Yeah, Texas City, Texas. I see it now. So, don't got any more for you. I don't know if I was helpful at all. Sometimes it's really hard. But I think I said some big words. So, maybe you'll like it anyway. the review, not the movie. Let me know what you think. I'm on the fence. I'm probably going to give it a 6 for the technicality of the movie, not for the guts. I don't know if that's right either. Man, I'm just making stuff up. So, alright, that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.